expect them to go above the past administration. Critically, I want to assure you that Lugbe, Federal House in Lugbe youth have been very helpful in curbing the menace and the insecurity in Itimvero. At least when I was giving my speech over there, I made them to understand that for the past 2 years, we have not heard of these vices that is mitigating against our growth and development in the Federal House in Lugbe. Though it happens elsewhere, but we've not heard it down here. So they are well coordinated, pragmatic, and they believe in what they are doing, and they are giving it their best. We are expecting this administration, the incoming administration, to also do their best in living above board, ensuring that they are not wanting in any area, in ensuring that they are collaborating. And I'm also using the opportunity to plead with the new incoming administration, this new administration, to also collaborate with the Minister of FCT and the Commissioner of Police, as well as the DPOs of Itimvero, to see that no vices comes in, which will mitigate our growth and development. We will be encouraging the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu Renew Hope administration to look into more youth-oriented program and policies, which will be inclusive, which youth will be carried along. Basically, for the past 1 year, the programs for the youth. You are also a youth. I think everybody here is a youth. We have not really heard of youth-oriented program from the Renew Hope administration. We are calling the Minister of Youth, we are calling the SC on Youth, we are calling the Mr. President to also make inclusive youth-oriented policies and programs which we actually disengage the youth from other vices.
I want to thank Mr. President, His Excellency Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for establishing the student loan initiative. It will help the youth more, but I want to also plead with him. I want to plead with him to establish more policy, to bring more policy, understand, that will help the youth in rural areas. To establish a policy that will help youth in rural areas. But these are the places the youth incubate to penetrate most of these social vices we are hearing. If you go to undeveloped places where government initiative, where they are lacking government initiative, no government bottom of initiative, you see them being idle. I know they say that an idle man is a devil workshop. So I will appeal to Mr. President to use the office of the Minister of Youth Development in collaboration with the National Youth Council of Nigeria to bring more policy, rural policy that will help the youth in terms of skill acquisition, easy access to loan. That not all the whole Nigerian youth will have access to university loan. They should extend it lower to even secondary college of education and polytechnic, even monotechnics, so that the youth will benefit. The challenges of FHA youth is funding. You know, most times when we write proposal to federal agency and pastors, they will overlook it. They will tell they don't have money, they don't have anything to give us. Understand? But I have confidence in them because the newly elected, inaugurated president was my vice president. He has known there is a structure that we have built, which I believe he will follow the structure. Understand? Following the structure, number one is collaborative engagement. You need to continue in collaborative engagement to collaborate with relevant authorities that is into youth empowerment that can help us. By helping the FHA youth, they will help the youth of Nigeria. By helping the youth of Nigeria, I think the social vices you are talking about eradicate.
To come first, when it comes to the development of the community, form a formidable relationship that can lead them go ahead. I've told them that what we need is peace. Let there be peace in Nigeria. Let there be peace in the country. Let there be peace in the people. One candid advice that I give to them, that there should be love. We should exercise patience with the government, this, and all of them, they should not relent. They should make sure that they do something that can give them something, have something on their table. They should not wait for the government to perform for them.
What we are experiencing in Lugbe today, that is transition of power. One administration is handing over to another one. Is the same, like a microscopic view of what we are seeing in Nigeria today. So instead of us continuing with the blaming attitude of, oh, this one didn't do well, you want to, it is your turn now to assume that so that you can contribute to your whole. If there's going to be a positive change or a negative change, it is this administration that we're going to do. So as one of their patrons, I have to advise them on what leadership is and what core value is into an individual. Because it is your own value that will contribute into your own administration. If you are not a strategic thinker, you might not achieve anything throughout your 3 years or throughout your 5 years or throughout your 1 year administrative session that you want to do as a leader. So gradually we are building the nation together. Gradually, maybe the past president will want to go into his constituency to go and represent his people over there too. That is transition of power, that is transition of office, and that is where core values of an individual matters to the society at large. For them to cultivate the habit of teamwork, that is one. They cultivate the habit of unifying one another. You know, the Lugbe that we have different ethnicity here. We have the Yorubas, we have the Kanuri, we have the Igbos, we have the Hausas, we have even the Ebiras. But once there is no tribalism or religion, bigotry or so, that unity is what is going to stand up. And what brings out that strength in everybody is that unity. So it's love. I will tell them to love one another and discard the habit of this is where I'm from, it's not from that time. I want to extend love to this person because it's not from my no. Unity.
Come up today, and I'm very, very grateful of the youth association of this area. So many of them, and I appreciate the previous president, the outgoing president. I appreciate him very well. He laid a very good foundation, and I use this opportunity to welcome the new president, and I wish him the best. My advice to the new president is that, although as I will say, the outgoing president have already laid a good foundation, and I advise him to do more, to bring us together and try to do more than the outgoing president. You know, if you can see this area, this federal housing, we have a lot of problem, challenges in this federal housing. So I use this opportunity to advise the new president whatever he can do to bring us together, call the president of the FHA's staffs into this problem in federal housing here. We don't have good roads, there's no much light here, you understand, and our marketers in this Lugbe are suffering. The issue of Okada in this federal house is something else. So I advise the incoming president to try and look more into this situation. I always advise the youth in this federal housing that we form this association not to fight. We form the association not for problem. You understand? The association, the FHA Youth Association we form in this federal housing is not only for joint. Like some people will just gather in the joint, wherever they see you shouting, Jagaban, hailing you, calling all sort of name to bring money for, taking alcohol. It's not the best. We should find something doing. You understand? As a youth in this special, when you are doing a very good thing, whoever that join you in this area will follow the step you are doing here. So I advise them to make sure to look for something better doing, not from joint to joint every day by day.
Togetherness brings progress. That's the point of my view. And I'm living in Tudwada, but I'm concerned with anybody that is in my environs, especially the FHA, that they have the collaboration of gathering like this. Then we thank God, God will continue to bring peace within them. New and the old one, I think the people that elected them, they know their character, they know that they are going to work well. And I believe this man, because this man is my junior brother, he newly elected the president today. May his God, Almighty God, lead him to the way to control the harmony and peace of this community. I know he will do well, and I also congratulate the one that left, because a word doing at all is word doing well. He did well, and this one I think he will take his step.
I would like to work with the area of security. We have a lot of security challenges in the federal housing, which have hold several meetings with the intelligence, with the EPO, to make sure that we can see how we can tackle the security challenge. But we have a lot of things we cannot say in public. But by special grace of God, security challenge will go to the hand of the federal housing authority. I'd like to use this video to advise the and also the because without these people, we cannot achieve our goal in terms of security. But I know that we have a minister who is running I believe that by the time we strategize on ideas on how we can tackle it, by the grace of God, we see what we can do. Not just for federal housing, but also FCT, many allocations that is being allocated to this association. But I have been the vice president and I'm part of the system. So what we do most times is that we go to the ministries, not the entire association, we tell them our ideas, especially the area of drug abuse. We also work with the NDLA. Sometimes this association, we didn't really organize it all because of the money, but it's service to humanity. And we believe it's an avenue for us to build our leadership skills. So for us to generate funds, we have people that by the time we go to them, we tell them our ideas. They will be willing to help. You are here before, you know somebody that came, what we are doing, this is some of the emotional that is how we raise.